And now, Minion Works presents Freelance Heroism.
Hey everybody, welcome to Freelance Heroism. I'm Deese.
And I'm Rachel.
And we just want to say thank you to all of our patrons out there right here at the start of the episode, especially those who donated at the producer tier. And it really does make a difference. So thank you guys again for donating, and it helps us give you guys a better show and a better show for everyone out there. If you couldn't tell, I made hand gestures to signify out there. You can hear it.
Audio hand gestures.
Yeah.
Okay.
Solid.
So we want to say thank you to Orient_Tiger, Ario Teabaggin, Rebecca, Chris Deeds, Chris Sones, and Monique Walker.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
And girls. Sorry.
Yes.
When I say guys, I mean everybody.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get all the words right. I'm not sure what's right. I know that I used to make fun of people for the complaint, right, that they had. They're like, I can't remember all the phrases for blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, come on. You can put a little effort into it, right? But really, I don't know. I'm so fucking out of the loop at this point that I don't know what is. I literally don't know. There should be a website. Is there a website that lets you know? Because I literally genuinely, in my heart of hearts, don't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
Right.
Unless I want to hurt their feelings. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
Right.
I heard this thing. So I say guys a lot when I mean just a group of people of mixed genders. Like, hey guys, what's going on?
Gang just sounds stupid and I can't do it. I can't say, hey gang. I can't do it.
I heard like arguments of people saying guys is directed for men. And I was like, no, you can say guys mean everyone. But then I read this example where, well, why don't you ask a straight man, how many guys have you slept with?
That's an interesting point.
Yeah.
That is an interesting point. I think maybe that's more about their emotional state. But I mean, like, they're being fragile about it. If someone came up to me and like, how many of these guys you slept with? And just kind of pointed to a room full of women, the context clue would let me know, I don't know, all of them. Because I'm a bowler. No, I'm kidding. Not any of them. Probably not any of them. I tried with most of them. Didn't go well. No, but I mean, I think I think it's fair to ask the question about. I wish our society could be more open about things, to talk about stuff like that, because I really do think that for every person that is pryy and dicky about it, trying to like fucking ask like to be a contrarian about things, there are people like me who are genuinely just stupid about shit. In my day, I spend the majority of it indoors staring at a screen about 4 inches from my face with a stylus in my hand. I literally, somebody who was reading off names on TV the other day of people who are going to the VMAs, I thought they were making them up. I literally got none of them. They're like, Mario Jesus. And I'm like, what? Who the fuck is that? And you know what the weirdest part is? I don't know if that's the name they said. Could be.
I don't recognize that name, so
I don't even know what I did say. Jesus. Jesus. He's got a bunch of Z's in there. I don't know. Like, all of the people they said, I was like, nah, not even in passing, right? Like, I was like, please, just say Katy Perry so I know what the fuck that, like, I'm still awake and in the right universe. I could have slipped into another timeline and would never know. I would never know. Oh, anyway, this is sort of a harsh transition, but you're an editor.
Like our last one.
You'll fix it. You're an
Great.
editor. I finished the Star Trek Yorktown Ship Girl today.
Oh.
Earlier today. Sent it to the guy and he loved it, and I think it's awesome. And it's when I sit down to draw one of these things, it's so complicated, right? There's so many little tiny details that need to be right, because this isn't for like the average person. I mean, it is, but also it gets shared in Star Trek groups, which are like, they're harsh company, right? Like, they want details and they want specs and they want things to be the right size and the right color, and I get it, but sometimes it's terrifying. Like, it can be a little scary to try to get things right. I probably have told you this before, but I did a comic one time where there was a dog who joined Starfleet, and his name was Lieutenant Woof, like Worf. And but at the last minute, the panel was a little unbalanced, so I flipped him to the other side, and I forgot to take the pips and the comm badge and flip them. I just was tired. I had been up for 2 days drawing. I just flipped it and was like, balance is better. Zigzag works better. Everything's more balanced this way. Send it out. And the guy who was yelling at me on Reddit was so fucking obnoxious that I didn't know if I was gonna make it. And I was so nice to him too. I was so pleasant because I didn't want to like engage. Pardon the pun, not intentional. But I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's always a little terrifying to do something. But this one came out really good, and I had a good guide who kind of showed me all this stuff. This guy Michael Liu, who if you should go on Facebook, type in Michael Liu, look for the guy in the Starfleet uniform in the profile picture, and then look at all those blueprints and cool shit like that. It's excellent. He's getting it made already.
Oh,
He's getting the they got the AutoCAD back for the deflector dish belt earlier, and it looks really good.
Nice.
So I'm excited. I'm gonna have 2 pieces of art that became full-on costumes with independent actors or actresses wearing the costumes and shit. It's pretty cool.
That is really cool.
But we didn't have an ad sponsor today, so I figured I'd throw that in there. Because I was very proud of it, and it took a little while to get it done. So
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we got some responses back on that freelance question. Not many this time.
I forgot that you did that.
I did do it. I did it. I did it. And then when I did it, it got done. I think it got done.
Do we have any other Marvin the Martian lore enthusiasts?
I think one person said they liked Marvin the Martian. Hold on, I'm gonna get into these comments here.
Whoever said that, let me know if there's any Marvin the Martian lore.
Jake Norton says, I like Marvin the Martian. I'm always waiting for an earth-shattering kaboom. And I'm like, well, that's terrifying. That's a terrifying thing to say. And then we got a guy who likes Taz. Dude was epic. And then John Gibbs likes Wile E. Coyote. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I was expecting more Bugs Bunny love. I was expecting more of it. They let me down. I was upset they wouldn't let us add multiple answers for a poll question. It used to be you could have had like as many as you wanted, but now you can only do 2?
Yeah, that's weird.
It's crazy. But it does let me manipulate the vote better. Yes and hell yes. Is Kavir your favorite character? Yeah, and fuck yeah. I don't know. You know, a title can do a lot. I think a well-crafted title can do a lot. I know that sounds silly, but part of the packaging, I guess.
No, but like I wish I was better at making titles, but I am terrible at it.
At titles?
Yeah. Like I like writing stories, but then I don't know. I'm just bad at the title part.
I have nothing to write about, but I think that if I write my rants down, people generally enjoy them. But I don't know what to. I toyed around with an idea of writing, like every day, like before I crash or right as I wake up, about something I'm frustrated about. Just one thing, like very specific, like the toaster, right? And just write a fucking page of me destroying a toaster, right? Just ripping it apart, all the stupid parts of it. The smaller rim on the top of peanut butter, like where you get peanut butter on your knife when you're running out of peanut butter and you're trying to scrape it and it gets on the handle of the fucking knife and you're just like, you go crazy. Or maybe it's just me goes crazy, but right. Anyway, but that's what I'm talking about. Like if I get mad about something and then write a page about how mad I am and then did that every day for like, I don't know, 6 months or something. And then just release that book and call it I Hate This.
Yeah, you could have a collection of essays.
Yeah, I don't know. Like chapter 14. Fucking, why is my TV staticky when I turn it off? Right? I don't know. Why do I have all these bags under my sink? Like Walmart bags. I have thousands of years of plastic Walmart bags under my sink.
Yeah.
And what happened is, like, when I was a kid, my parents used to do that. They used to take the bag, take the stuff out of it, and then ball it up and put it in a box under the sink.
Yeah.
So that we'd have all the bags we ever need, which I never used for anything. Right?
You don't use them for like your bathroom trash, to line your bathroom trash?
Yeah, but how much trash do I have in the bathroom? Like, I don't have much. Like a little bit. I have one of those little pop cap top ones.
But you still have to put a liner in it.
I do, but I mean, it fills up like once every 10 months or something. I'm throwing away Q-tips and shit.
You have to throw away like toilet paper rolls and shampoo bottles. And...
No, toilet paper rolls come out with me to the big trash. I don't know why. They do, though.
That's weird.
There's a function, I think. When you're done with it, you take it off, you put the other toilet paper thing on, you close the little knob plastic. That's a whole chapter. But then you have it in your hand.
And you
then you take it, throw it in the big trash.
Why would you leave the bathroom to throw it in a different trash when there's a trash can in the bathroom?
Because let's say that I am taking a wicked shit. Okay? Just a heavy late game.
I regret this.
Burrito shit, right? Like long, it's been compiling, right? So now I'm wiping it down, getting all the riffraff out of the back, right? And I run out of toilet paper, so I grab another roll, right? I'm not getting up then. I'm finishing the business, but I'm taking the thing and I'm using it not on the roll yet, right? I'm not taking the roll and putting it. I'm gonna finish what I'm doing, right? And then I'm gonna put it on the roll and set it. After I'm done with everything else, then I'm putting it on the roll to establish its lock-in procedure.
I regret engaging in this conversation, but can you not multitask and just change out the roll while you're there?
I can, but like,
then
what's the point?
And then you throw the empty tube into the trash.
All of the reasoning so I would have a secondary use, a higher rate of my bags from Walmart, when I could literally just, I don't know, get one bag and take it back a bunch of times. I could do that.
Well, then why not put all your Q-tips into your big trash?
Oh, because normally I do that before I brush my teeth. Yeah, there's a whole protocol.
But then you can walk around brushing your teeth and throw away your Q-tips.
I don't ever move when I'm brushing my teeth. Mm-hmm. Actually, you know what? Here's the thing that's really weird.
I think you just don't like to multitask.
When I brush my teeth, I found out I might be going blind for this reason. There's a light above my sink, above the mirror.
Do you stare directly into it?
When I brush my teeth, I tilt my head up like this. I brush my teeth, right? So, like, I'm looking up, and I just noticed that I'm staring right at this light. And, like, I brush my teeth. It takes, like, I don't know, 1 minute and 45 seconds, 2 minutes to brush my teeth. So I'm, like, staring at a light right in my face for 2 minutes. Every day, multiple times. And I'm just like, And then I'm like, why do I need glasses? Oh man. And so now I do it, but now I'm aware that I'm doing it because I noticed one day that I had blue spots in my vision when I looked away. And I was like, I need to stop looking at this light. So now my natural body pose when I'm brushing my teeth is stare straight at the light. And I'm like, I should not do that. And then I turn and I look catty corner at like the side of the bathroom ceiling and brush my teeth. It's crazy. I know, it's stupid.
So weird.
I know, it's weird. I think every person does stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And probably everyone has something that would make them look fucking weird if they said it out loud to everybody.
Absolutely.
I just don't care if everyone thinks I'm weird for staring at the bathroom light. I don't intend to do it. I'm not Donald Trump. I'm not like being told not to do it and then do it right away. I just wasn't thinking about it. My brain is doing something else and my body is on autopilot, just burning my fucking retinas out, staring at this fucking iridescent bathroom light.
Well, before we learn about any other weird habits that you have, let's go to Bard Company, episode 8. The pelvis has left the building.
Yeah.
I'm sure Renasmir also stares directly into lights.
He doesn't. He hates the light.
Oh, okay.
He's a drow. He lives in the dirt.
So Varys and Virion start to head back to go check the other bodies. As you guys get back into the crypt area, you see that the eastern door is open, and there are currently in the room with you guys
400 rogues.
not that many.
You take the 300 on the right, I'll take the one on the left.
There are two
Sounds fair.
there are two red brand ruffians.
Oh, great.
Because they have their scarlet cloaks, their weapons drawn. And they will, and so you two roll me initiative, and I will roll initiative for these guys.
Damn, I really like this die.
16.
19.
19 for Varian.
I take it they're angry we killed their king.
They are.
Well, too bad.
I like how we were all raised really close to each other, and yet we've all adopted like regional dialects that are as completely different as possible.
Varys, what is your initiative modifier?
4.
Okay.
Well, we had to differentiate ourselves somehow.
It's true. Varian, you are up first.
Too many trailer fires.
All right. So these two are just hanging out. So
Well, they heard the fighting.
Okay, so they were coming down to find us. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they were most likely in that room on the east that you guys didn't go through. And so after the fighting stopped, then they started to come out, and it looks like they were probably going to try to like get the jump on you guys or something.
Gotcha. Okay. So
You can't get the jump with no pelvis. Oh no, they're enclosed in skin.
well, yeah, just give me a minute. Since they're coming toward this, I don't have
That came out so creepy. Give it a minute. I'm like, whoa, what is he going to do?
Yeah. So since I assume it's just them in front of us, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and use Thunder Wave. I basically envision that as me pulling out my lute and playing a power chord.
Okay.
So that is.
You know that we totally embrace anachronism here, right? So you can totally pick any instrument you want.
Gotcha. Well then, yeah, it's still a lute, but it's an electric lute. How about that?
When I first started playing tabletop games, I played a bard, and I had her play a lute, but it was basically an electric guitar.
Yeah.
And the DM let me do, which was fantastic.
That's pretty much how I envision it.
I mean, my guy right from the get-go, like I said, electric guitar, right? Like I try to justify it through like the acoustics of like hollowed out wood mixed with like a shocking grasp kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
All the strings are made of spider webs from the from the spiders we worship in the Underdark.
Mm-hmm.
Where you
Like-
live under the darts.
Don't fret. Get it? Guitar joke. If I'd have known that we were just going to be making jokes about dicks and stuff, I wouldn't have even bothered looking up guitar parts.
All right, so just so I remember what I'm doing here. So that's going to be so you got to roll a save against
Oh,
DC, right? So that's a 12.
okay.
I'm
What type
assuming
of
it's Constitution. Yeah, that's what I was trying to find here.
Okay, and it's a cone, right? So it hits both of them.
No, it's a cube actually. It is a hang on, I'm double check. It's a 15-foot cube originating from me. They must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
So a 12.
Well, the first one got a nat 20.
Because of course he did.
The second one got a 6.
Ah, good. All right. So on a successful save, okay, so on a failed save, creature takes 2d8 thunder damage. Thunder damage. That's 6 and 6, so 12. 12 points of thunder damage.
All right.
And is pushed back 10 feet.
Okay.
The one that made the successful save will only take half, so 6, and stays where he is. In addition, any unsecured objects completely within the area of the effect are also pushed back 10 feet, and the spell emits a thunderous boom, audible out to 300 feet.
Oh.
Nice.
Reverb.
That's exactly how I described it, yeah.
So Renasmir and Mel will definitely hear this, and so after we get this surprise round done, then
Sure. And then
I'm working on the door handle right now. So.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and give my second inspiration to David when he gets back.
Okay.
So when I wrote my skills down, I just wrote down the ones that were max on this new sheet. And it's performance +6, arcana +6, religion +6.
That's all you need.
God.
Yeah, I actually got everything set up in D&D Beyond, and I actually like I've heard complaints about the online character sheet, but I actually like it.
Mhm.
It's actually really cool to be
Yeah.
able to, you pretty much anything you click on, you get a tool tip or something. So if you don't understand, it's pretty neat.
Oh,
Good.
we're doing that panel, or I was doing the panel the other day, and the moderator was like sort of choosing people to ask questions.
Mhm.
And we were talking about how to use D&D to like create a story, right?
Mhm.
For your characters that you're going to write. So like playing a character gives you insight into the character that you might not have if you just wrote them flat. Like if you just went out and tried to write a character, you might not understand their motivations and things. And one of the guys, I was like, do you guys have any examples of something that was like nuanceical that your character would do that maybe you wouldn't have thought about had you not played him? This one guy said that his sister was killed when he was a kid. She was taken away, right? So now he will try, he's like normally a kind of a dick, but he will always try to save anyone who resembles his sister. Like
Oh.
an innate thing, right? That he'll just run into whatever danger in order to protect someone who looks like his sister, right?
Mhm.
And I'm like, man, I really wish that I could play in a game with that guy as Kavir. I would just carry sister makeup kits, and I would have an assistant for free. I would just dress up like his sister all the time. And I'm like, this is why you can't have, like with Kavir, you can't have like a normal like game. Rachel, by the way, I'm gonna start doing that shit all the time now. So get your DMs thinking cap on,
Oh God.
like grabbing pelvises, and I'm gonna start thinking up creative ways. I'm not gonna fight like normal
Okay.
anymore.
Great.
I was gonna Al Kabong people with my guitar,
Uh-huh.
but I've decided now that
Mhm.
pelvis grabbing is probably where it's at.
Okay. Well, David.
I like the El Kabong reference.
Yes,
Thank
indeed.
you,
David.
thank you. Hanna-Barbera is
messaged
solid.
us.
Yep.
He attacked and rolled a 24, which hit, and he dealt 5 damage to the ruffian that is closest to you guys, since the other one got pushed back.
Okay.
He's still alive, so
Okay.
the one that David just hit will attack David.
Okay.
I don't think a 10 hits him.
I wouldn't think so.
other one. Oh, but actually they have multi-attacks, so he will make his second attack.
Oh no.
I don't know if a 12 hits him.
12 would just hit me, so I'm not
Nah,
sure.
It's not gonna hit him.
Okay.
He's got better armor than I do.
All right. And then the other one will,
Stagger up from the floor with bleeding ears.
yes, and then move back, and he will attack Varian. 18.
Yep.
Okay.
Me and my grandmother.
That's 4 damage, and he also has multi-attack.
Okay.
So his second attack, he rolled a 2.
David's gift game is on point right now. He's like City Slickers, The Matrix. I'm like, he's all over the place.
Yeah.
What were you saying with the intro, Dees?
Oh, I was laughing about Varian Herpator sounding like a medicine.
Yeah, medicine. Ask your doctor if Varian Herpator is right for you.
Oh, I love that so much.
Oh, I love the side effects. Those are awesome.
Renasmir and Mel, roll me initiatives.
God damn it. Do I have to?
Yes. I want to know when you ignore them.
Oh my god.
17.
17
I got a 5.
and a 5.
Yes, I'm apparently distracted.
Okay. Varian is up next. And he's not here.
Hmm.
We will go to Renasmir. So tell us how you ignore combat.
It's not that necessarily I ignore it. I know that it's there. I'm
Uh-huh.
paying attention in your cat is killing me right now. I want to take the pelvis and I'm going to hold it in 2 hands through the holes in it.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to swing downward with a mighty force and try to snap off the knob.
Okay. Roll me a
I wouldn't know how this works as well as another character might. But you want a strength check?
Yeah, give me a strength. And
Oh, awesome.
what'd you get?
19.
19.
Pelvic snap.
I was going to give you a +1, which would make it a 20, which matches the DC to break down the door.
Why would you give me a +1?
Just for being creative.
Okay, I'll take it.
I mean, I can not give you a +1, and you can
No.
one. I can do that if you'd like.
No, I'll take the 1. No, I'm sure. I'm just curious. I just want to know what I'm doing so I can get that again in the future.
It does shatter the pelvis, though.
No, what have I given up for my game?
But you do snap off the doorknob, and the door kind of like creaks open a little bit.
I'm gonna walk in angry, like, this better be worth it. I ruined the perfect like a pelvis. So get in here.
So inside you can see this room is 10 feet. Wait, I can hear my cats. 10 feet by 15 feet, Jake. And the door that Renasmir came in through is the only exit. There are racks of weapons that line the walls of this chamber, including spears, swords, crossbows, and bolts. A dozen dirty red cloaks hang from hooks by the door.
So it's like a supply room?
Yeah, it's like their armory.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to I'm going to look back at the pelvis with sad eyes. And then I'm going to
broken on
kind
the
of,
floor.
yeah. It's like a Natalie Imbruglia song. Lying shattered on the floor. I'm all out of waste.
I had that CD when I was
Oh,
in junior high.
good God. So I'm going to walk in and I'm going to kind of like look around at the merchandise.
Okay. It's Varian and then Varys, and neither of them are here.
Well, then just describe the room.
Okay.
Give me a mosey action.
Okay. Give me an investigation check so you can take inventory.
Oh, God. Oh, my freaking... This is amazing. So, 23?
Oh, my God.
I know.
You see everything in this room.
Oh, my God. Do I see bees?
No, you don't see bees. Inside, the racks hold 12 spears, 6 short swords, 4 long swords, 6 light crossbows, and 8 quivers holding 20 crossbow bolts each.
Okay. I'm going to toss them in my pelvis sack. Not the spears.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to throw in all the short swords, long swords,
All right.
crossbows, and as many bolts. I could probably use a second sack for the
Yeah.
bolts.
Yeah.
I don't want everything to get mixed up.
Okay.
And then the spears I'll kind of bundle together like a bindle and kind of tie them off.
Okay.
And then I'll kind of hang each sack on each side. Well, no, because then it'll be off balance. I need to put the long swords, put the crossbows in the other one with the bolts.
You might be overthinking this for Renasmir.
You're probably right. Everything in one sack and hang an empty one on the other side.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to put it across my shoulders like this, Jesus style.
Okay.
Right. Don't think too hard about that. It's just a good way to describe it. I'm sorry. And then kind of turn sideways. I'm going to walk forward and hit the sides of the door, and then turn sideways and mosey back through.
All right. Are they both back at the same time? Oh wait, no. Nate's still gone.
Yep.
Wait,
Here.
they are both back. Wow. All right.
Almost like we planned that shit or something.
Well,
Stray.
he's logged in.
There he is.
All right, Virian, it is your turn. Both of the ruffians are still alive.
Okay.
They have moved back up, so they're both back at the two of you.
You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and the one that I hit with Thunderwave, I'll go ahead and take a swing at him with the longsword.
Okay.
That mean what is that? 13.
That will miss.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right.
Varys, your turn.
Knock an arrow, draw it back. Actually, before I do this, the ruffians, are they both occupied with someone right now?
They're both like at you and Virian. So if you do want to do a ranged attack, you would have to step back because you're in melee right now.
All right. I'm going to step behind Varian.
Okay.
I'm going to give him Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast True Strike on myself.
Okay. And that gives you a plus 20 to your next attack, right?
I believe it gives me advantage.
Oh, okay.
Let me check.
All right.
True Strike's not the same as it was in 3.5.
Oh, okay. Are you disengaging?
They can take a shot at me as I back up.
Okay. They both will. 17.
Ow.
And
are they both in threatened range?
Yeah.
Okay.
So one of them hits you for 4.
Okay. Worth it.
All right. And then it is their turn. They only have one target now. So the first one will attack Virian. That's an 18 on the die.
Yep.
Okay. For 6 damage.
Ow. That's not good.
And he has multi-attack, so he will take his second attack. He got a 10, which misses. Okay. The other one will step around Virian to go after Varys. And first hit is an 11, which misses. Second hit is also a miss.
You
Mel.
got juked by drunk redneck.
Mel, it is your turn.
All right, I'm going to scooch down the hallway there back into the sarcophagus room.
Okay.
With my longbow drawn, and I'm going to put an arrow in one of these fuckers that are messing with my boys.
All right.
That's right, bitches. Here come the backup singers.
You just called you a
backup singer.
Are you shooting the one on Virian or the one on Varys?
I'm going to shoot Virian. Backup singer, my ass.
I love how backup singer is the most brutal thing that anyone's called.
All right, and it's kind of the one on Varian. Let's see, 14.
14 will hit.
Yeah, beautiful. 6 points of damage. Yeah.
You kill him.
Nice.
So, Virion, the one you're facing, out of nowhere, this ruffian suddenly sprouts an arrow from his neck.
You should get that looked at.
He falls down dead. And it is your turn. So there's one left.
One
he's
left.
on Varys. He's
All
also
right,
adjacent to you since Varys moved behind you. So he just
Right.
kind of
So I just need to kind of like spin around, right?
Yeah.
And then I've got inspiration as well, right?
Uh,
So
Yeah, you got it, good buddy.
okay, so yeah, I'll go ahead and take another swing at the longsword, and oh boy, I get to hit a new button. It's nope, that one didn't work.
Oh,
Damn it.
That's called the Go Dark button.
We don't play that kind of game.
Oh, that
That's the
didn't work.
concussion button.
Wait, no, there it is. There it is. That's a crit.
Oh,
Nice.
Yes. So
Oh,
yeah,
man.
that's.
so bad. How are you doing that?
I'll show you later. It's cool.
That's fantastic.
Okay, so yeah, so that is a crit. So that is hell. How the hell does that work? Just
Double
the-
damage.
Double damage.
Mhm.
But I still have to roll, right?
yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
all dice are doubles, but not all modified.
All right, so double damage. Oh, 12 points of damage.
You spin around and you do like this fancy kind of like flourish with your sword and
Yeah.
you kill this guy.
Nice.
Future Rachel, I'm sorry.
Oh God.
Yeah. I knew that song. I knew that song by heart.
Whatever happened to her?
She died in a helicopter accident.
Oh,
That's a shame.
No, I don't. I just made that up.
that was so sad. I thought it was.
I was
Yeah,
wondering how
that
long
was
you was
a
going to
shame.
go with it. I was like, shit, dude.
I was waiting for more of it.
No, she died. She died in a tragic helicopter race.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was her and Melissa
Stevie Ray.
Etheridge.
Oh dear God.
She flew too close to her window and crashed.
Okay.
Apparently.
And then after the ruffians are all dealt with, I assume that's when Renasmir like realizes that his party has left him, and so he goes out.
Well, I was coming back this way anyway, but I'm gonna pretend like nothing's happened. I'm like, there was nothing in the other room. Just gonna walk by with a massive set of like bundled spears across my back, and then a giant heavy bag on one end.
That makes a metal clinking noise like every time you take a step.
I've always had these. These were mine from before.
I kicked the body with advantage.
Okay.
Hey, Renasmir. I'm always looking out for my 15%. That's just the way this works. I'm
That's
in constant-
Because shoes.
Yeah, see if there's some shoes in that bag while you're at it.
There are no shoes in this bag. Go fish.
So I can't help but notice that. Yeah, you're carrying a little bit more than you were just a few seconds ago. What?
It is just your imagination.
No, it's not. That's everything you
Your
have. Keenan.
imagination.
You're old and confused.
These are my sleep time jammies.
All right.
I think it is getting dark, so I figured I would be prepared.
Uh-huh.
You can tell when he's lying because everything at the end gets higher.
Higher. Yeah.
Because that is where I wear my clothes, and I put them in a bag.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, cuz I turned you a shiny ring for something in the bag.
Yeah.
You talk too many times at once. I can't hear.
I make a mental note inventory wise as to what he has and calculates what Red Beaver Media's cut of that is and file it away.
I'm gonna let you do the math on that. I'm like, fine. Take my jammy. I'm gonna drop it on the ground. It goes clank.
I'm gonna take the shoes off the ruffians.
Okay.
I'm gonna hand them the Varys.
All right.
Oh, shit, cuz you're the best.
They're
Big
I
three,
was looking out for you. Family.
They're 3 sizes too small, though. So you got to
But
take
they
your
will-
longsword.
They're also
His
soaked
shoes
in
grow
blood.
3 sizes that day.
Yeah, you got to chop the toes off with your longsword and just let your. let your
Okay,
foot
I'll
stick
do it.
out.
I cut the toes off the shoes and put them on so my toes stick out.
Yeah,
Nice.
just make sure you're cutting the toes off the shoes.
Right.
Yeah, don't put the
Oh.
shoes on first.
You're confusing me with Leslie.
Yeah.
I'm the smarter brother.
Oh, okay.
You talking about two-toe, Leslie?
Yeah. Motherfucker. I miss Leslie.
It's all right. We're gonna get him out of jail soon.
He's asleep at the
Yeah,
He's
we
all
used that,
drunk
we
up,
used that
dude.
cover.
Yeah, we didn't use the cover. He was in jail.
Yeah, we didn't use the jail cover.
He's probably in jail by now, though.
That will be.
You know how he is.
That's true.
That should be the lie from now on. That's the one we go with. Is that he's arrested for
He's in-
sleeping in the goat pen.
There's some shit you just shouldn't see an elf do with the goat.
Mhm.
And it ain't like grabbing pelvic bones.
Do we have to admit we're related to him?
Only cousin Adri does.
I guess we are, because all elves are related.
Adria is not related to any of you.
She is.
No, she's
She's on all of the Christmas cards.
no, she's not.
I'm gonna do a Christmas card with for Christmas. This year,
Yes.
Oh.
and it's gonna have Adrian in it.
No, she's not there. She's not related. to you
Happy
guys.
Christmas from our band of elves.
She's gonna be wearing a big sweater, like a big puffy Christmas sweater,
Merry Christmas from the whole family.
right?
Nice.
From the whole legitimate, real family that is not a lie.
I love it.
All right. So now that we're kind of cleaning up afterwards, I will take a moment to let my comrades know that I'm actually hurting quite some after that.
Oh, shit. I got you. Cure spell.
Hold on, wait. He only gets 15%.
Hey, you got a point.
No. That's in the contract. That's 115%. Thank you.
Carry the one. Ah, shit.
Yeah.
I can't count. Here.
All right.
Who has the highest strength? You carry the one.
That is 8 HP.
Nice. Thank you, sir.
You got it.
Much better.
Rachel, don't forget to cut that music out earlier.
I will.
Okay, good.
We'll get dropped off Spotify quicker than Leslie.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't foresee Natalie and Maria causing a whole lot of issues.
Uh-huh.
Because I assume the only people that hear that are people who are like on listening to their Sixpence None the Richer playlist.
No. That's what they hear when they're on hold to go see the dermatologist.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
That is- that's a-
dermatologist.
that's a thick ass joke, dude. That's like a Grand's biscuit. There's some flakes on that bitch.
God damn it, Jeez.
What? What did I do?
I haven't had dinner yet, motherfucker.
Oh, I'm talking about Grand's biscuit.
Oh,
No, I'm
Lord.
hungry.
He's like, I haven't had dinner yet. Quit talking about
Oh,
biscuits.
shit, we were joking
Oh,
about
dude,
titties
you went to
earlier.
bacon, and I was like, God damn it.
All right. So
I had
there-
really good wings out tonight, too.
Let's
Bro.
all talk about food for a while.
I'm stopping right there.
I had a cheesesteak earlier, man.
Dick.
Dude, the shit. I know it says it's a foot long, but I think that they helped me out. They gave me some extra.
You sure you didn't get that foot long from that skeleton?
I picked up half of it and sprained my wrist.
Oh, my.
Yeah, it was like they killed 3 cows to make that one half a sandwich.
All right, I'm going to have to use Cure Spell on myself as well.
Okay.
For 6 points.
Is anybody else? I think everybody else is pretty much
I took 4
Okay.
points, but you know I'm all right.
okay.
I'm not a whiner.
I think I'm.
I
I'm
only had
11
2 left, so
Oh no.
Yeah,
still
I'm down
young.
11 HP. That should be okay. I still got a cure spell left
I'm still virile and viral.
and a couple potions.
and virulent.
Did you see that? This isn't game related, but did you see that guy who got the tattoo of opportunity on him, but accidentally got the wrong rover? He got curiosity
Oh, God.
tattooed on him, and he did a rest in peace for opportunity.
Oh no.
And he posted it. He thought he was like,
Oh,
you
thought
gotta
he was
give him
slick.
credit. you gotta
Oh,
give
yeah.
him credit for the emotion behind it, right?
Oh,
He was
yeah.
like, I want to be part of this moment in science, which I think is good, right?
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
Twitter unloaded on this dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, so bad.
God.
Oh,
Never brag on Twitter, man. It's the just never brag about anything on Twitter.
Just
Nah,
don't ever go to Twitter. Period.
You have to. And also, Rachel, by the way, is a fucking legend on Twitter. You should
Oh.
see her Twitter.
seriously.
I just hit 700 followers.
Jeez,
You know what the
woman.
craziest
And
part
she
is?
doesn't even try.
I have 1,200 followers and I get 5 likes on things. Rachel has 700 followers and they're like messaging her their like home address. She's like, "Hey, want to come hang out sometime?" I'm like, "Where are you finding these people?"
Bunch of Ravenloft junkies.
Hey, if you're listening to this episode, go follow me on fucking Twitter. I need friends on Twitter. I'm not too proud to beg for friends on Twitter. I got friends on Instagram, like, whoa, you know what I mean? Mad
yeah.
friends on Instagram. I posted a fucking thing and pinned it to the top of my Twitter page, and I was like, I have 1,200 plus of you fuckers, and nobody ever says hi, right? I'm like, what's your favorite color or whatever? And I posted that just to hope for some like interaction, and nobody said a fucking word. It has 0 likes,
Jeez.
1,200 people. Sacks of shit. Keep that in, Rachel. You sacks of shit. Interact with me, you fuckers. They fucking message the shit out of me when they want some art. Why don't you how have you been lately, you pieces of fucking humanoid garbage? You know what? I'm gonna rebrand my fucking Twitter. I'm just gonna hate on everything. Someone send me some shit on Twitter so I can make fun of it, and that'll get me some interaction.
Okay.
It's like, man, I got to do something really fucked up. Like, I got to make fun of somebody who's like blind or whatever in order to just get some fucking
Attention.
interactions. Yeah,
God.
I gotta go on there and be like, Rommel was okay. Like, just to, you know what I mean? Just to stir it up.
Fuck Hitler, but you know that Mangala.
Yeah, the Wüstenfuchs.
Yeah.
I've been like deep in those fucking World War II documentaries lately, man. Sorry, I'm just waiting for Jake to finish up with his girl. Oh, no, it's fine.
No,
Go ahead. Go ahead, Jake. Fucking flirty ass Jake over there. Look at him flirting. Look at that pose he's hitting.
Hey,
He's like, hey, what's up, girl?
don't
Hey.
disrespect my groupie.
He's like, hey, girl, hey.
Oh.
I'm not disrespecting.
Hey, say hi, hon. Now that I've embarrassed her enough, thank you. I'm done.
All right.
I didn't mean to interrupt your love fest over there, Jake.
Nah, it's all cool, man. She was just saying goodnight. That's all.
Right on.
Cheers.
Okay,
Hey,
so
I'm just happy I have someone to say goodnight.
I had to say,
It's a good thing.
goodnight to my Google assistant. It says goodnight back now.
Oh.
Nice.
So, almost there. And I just got to drill a hole in it.
Motherfucker.
Facepalm detected. That was a joke. That was a joke.
Yeah, I facepalm that one.
All right. Are we ready to get back to the game?
Hold on. Let me think. Yeah, we're all right.
Okay. So the door on the east side of the crypts is now open. It's safe to assume that the Red Brand ruffians came from that room. What would you guys like to do?
Check the bodies.
Okay. They both have short swords, some
Meh.
basic leather armor, and one of them has a ring of 2 keys on it. Actually, I'm sorry, 3 keys.
Thank you.
One of them is now useless.
I wonder which one.
Well, then he can keep that key, and I'm taking that pelvis, and I'm going to pull a knife out.
Oh, so cool. I take the ring, put it on. Fuck
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, hold on. I want to look them up and down. What features are impressive about them? Like, can you
God.
read off their numerical stats? Do you have their stats?
Yeah, I have their stats.
Okay.
Oh.
I need strength, dexterity, constitution, and charisma.
Okay. Is this like a special
It's a thing.
thing that you have? Okay.
It's a thing I'm doing now.
Strength 11, Dexterity 14.
Ooh. Okay.
You said Constitution?
Constitution, charisma.
12 for Constitution and 11 for Charisma.
Okay. Well, on that first one, I'm going to cut off his feet and put him in my bag.
Okay, that's weird.
That's where the dex is. It's in the feet.
Oh, okay.
What about the other guy?
Same stats.
Same stats.
Yep, they're twins.
I'll take one of each of their feet.
Okay.
Take one left and one right.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
You don't want 2 left feet.
Daniel Day-Lewis style. Hey, yeah, I want their feet.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm gonna have a special bag that I'm gonna move the pelvises to that bag, and also the set. Actually, take both sets of feet.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Good.
I'm going to be keeping an eye on Renasmir just to make sure he's not starting to dip into necromancy here.
I am, by the way. And so that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the most striking features of these people. Features. And I'm going to take the parts of them that I think would help to assemble the most potent skeleton. I know that these are sturdy pelvises, right?
Yes, because you've grabbed them several times.
Right. They're I can tell that they're good quality.
Okay.
Pelvi.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. That's the end. If their charisma is real high, let me know right away because I'm looking for a good face.
Okay, great. So Renasmir sits down on the floor and cuts the feet off both of these ruffians and spends like a couple minutes kind of like, do I want one from each? Am I going to take both? Or maybe I should
just take both. It's better to, cover your bases,
Okay. All right. What else are you guys doing?
I'll go find the door.
Okay. It is open. Are you walking in?
That was not a loaded question. Are you walking into the room?
Yeah.
That's that.
Are you walking into my death trap? I mean, the room.
I take a sip of the beer, put it down, knock an arrow. I'll be back.
Just gonna fire blindly into the room.
Well, I'm gonna go with them.
Look for some interesting shoulder blades.
All right.
You got it, cuz.
So you look into the room?
Yeah, I'll step in.
Okay.
I'll go with them.
All right. So for your map, this is a 15-foot by 35-foot room. This long room is partitioned into 3 areas with iron bars walling off the north and south. Filthy straw lines the floors of those cells, the hinged doors of which are secured by chains and padlocks. A pair of disheveled human women are held in the cell to the south, while a human boy is confined to the north. All are dressed in plain gray tunics and have iron collars fitted around their necks. A heap of discarded clothing is piled carelessly against the far wall.
Oh, shit. Hey, would you guys say you have some good shoulder blades?
If they're still alive, I don't want the parts.
Who are you? Why
But you might. I know.
Those are pretty cool.
I know you're extremely exhausted, ma'am, and I know that you've been trapped in here for several days. But do you think you could sit up straight for me for just 1 second so I can
Scope out those shoulder blades.
really see what your posture is like? Let's not give in to osteoporosis just yet.
So as Varys, as you enter the room, the woman kind of like pulls. It's like an older woman and then like a teenage girl, and she kind of pulls the girl to her side.
Well, shit, I haven't said nothing mean to you yet.
Are you with them?
Do I look like I'm with them? I'm still alive.
Well, you are wearing their shoes.
And their shoes are fucking comfortable, asshole. Keep chopping their feet up.
I'm going to come in. I'm going to be putting the feet in the bag.
Yes.
What's going on in here?
Wiping the blood off.
We're going to shove it down in the bag.
No, I burned it.
Guys. We have a captive audience. We can play.
You have a point. Who are you?
The woman speaks. She says, "My name is Myrna. Can you get us out of here?"
Well, yeah.
We could.
Will you?
Like,
Yes.
well,
We'll help you get
why do
out.
we want to do that?
Because these people murdered my husband and took me and my children into slavery.
Wow, that's really brutal.
It is.
That is a terrible weekend. I've had that happen twice. That's why I swore to myself, never go skiing.
Well, we've kept that promise, Naz. We've kept that promise.
No,
I'm
no
not
more,
going skiing.
no more skiing.
Can you let us out?
Well,
I mean, we could.
with the keys.
But like, how are you at carrying speakers?
I cannot waste another pelvis on this gate, so use the keys.
I don't want to. We got keys, right? You guys have keys. You know, with the keys you locks. I don't want to use my ring. I like my ring.
The guard. One of the guards had the keys.
Ah, shit. We've done
Who ended up with the keys that we found?
Varys.
Okay. I look at him and go, use the keys. Just let them go. I've been sitting back long enough to see how this negotiating goes.
Well, shit, you know better than let me negotiate. Shit.
I know. I approach who is apparently the mother of these and give her my card. Hi, Virian Herpator, Red Beaver Media.
Hi.
We'll get you out of here. Do you have representation, by the way? You had you said your husband was murdered, and
Yes.
I am an agent, but I'm also a lawyer. So if you need my services, as I'm pointing at to unlock them.
It's like you almost put the key in the lock, and then you just start.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I've got to make sure I secure their services before I seal the deal, because otherwise I'll just you take the locks off, they're just going to run, and then you didn't gain anything. You screwed up.
God, we have such an
Let the women go. I think the boy could probably carry some speakers, though. We'll keep him around.
No, you can't keep my son.
No. You don't understand.
Oh, actually, we could. That's just 15%.
Whatever part you're not using, I can make use of. I'm gonna go take
the mother. I like the mother.
But he's gonna have a good job. Being a roadie's good work.
Hey, did I mention my cousin's single?
Guys, I think maybe we should let them go back to town and maybe heal up. I'm sure he could.
Maybe the daughter wants to marry Naz.
What?
What?
I didn't hear it. I didn't get it.
Maybe the daughter thinks you're hot, Naz. Play her a little riff.
I'm still hurt from before.
All right. I unlock them all.
Okay.
Shit.
You're still
sensitive.
You're still thinking about the barmaid, huh?
No, the priestess.
Oh, priestess now. Okay.
Hey, don't worry, cuz I got you a ring. You can fix that.
I made a character sheet for that cleric because I assume you guys are going to need healing at some point.
Oh shit! Of course we will.
So the mom pulls her children to her and she says, "Thank you. I don't have anything of value that I can give you."
That's okay. We can settle up a little bit later on when we get back to town. That's not an issue.
Okay.
She had a butt, she said, "Shut up."
If you just sign here, though, we just want to make sure that I'm.
What did your husband do for a living?
He was a farmer.
So probably very sturdy shoulders then.
I suppose so.
Strong hands.
Strong hands?
Yeah.
Fantastic. How long has he been missing?
I think they brought him somewhere here a few days ago. If you find him, could you perhaps bring him to town so we could give him a peaceful and respectful burial?
Peaceful was a
peaceful.
Good word.
How about a closed casket? You just don't know how these dungeons are.
It's a good thing we don't.
Your husband was.
We'll return 85%.
That's right. We're contractually obligated to get our 15%.
I still think we could use a kid.
Would you say that his skin was porous or was it smooth? He is a farmer, so I can understand.
She looks quite confused at Renasmir.
Okay, hold on. Let me explain it in
Oh shit!
a nicer way.
Okay.
If
I need
I
my
were
beer
to
for this.
peel the skin from the face of your dead husband,
Um,
would it remain flat or would it retain some of its buoyancy? Do you think? I mean, clearly you would not know for sure, but
I'm pretty sure.
Maybe she peeled his face off before.
What? No.
that could be true. Maybe did you peel his skin off before?
No. No.
Okay, so you probably wouldn't know. This is going nowhere.
Literally and figuratively.
And this is what you expect from Red Beaver Media.
If you four are going to continue exploring this place,
Mhm.
be careful. These people have a boss who is some sort of wizard,
Oh shit!
and
Probably a large brain cavity.
and they also have these tall, furry monsters with big ears working for them.
Leslie's here.
I think I still have that bugbear head. They look like this.
Yes, actually, they do.
Good. I hate these things.
Oh shit! I thought it was my brother.
They make me really angry.
And she'll look over to Virian and she'll say, like I said, we don't really have much in the way of a reward for helping us. I can tell you where I know something valuable is.
Well, that's information has value. Sure. What do you know?
When I was younger, my family and I lived in the town of Thundertree before the undead overran it.
Mhm.
We had an alchemy shop, and behind one of the storage shelves, there was an emerald necklace that was very valuable. We didn't have time to grab it before the undead drove us out, so it's probably still there. So if you go to Thundertree, look for the alchemy shop, and she'll give you instructions on which shelf it's behind.
Okay. I mean,
Do you know
usually
if the neck
when you
is-
give us useful, it's like, here, just go like over to this field and dig up underneath of the tree, and it's hidden there. It's not really like, go fight an army of the undead for a necklace. But okay, sure, yeah, thanks, that's great.
Is it safe for us to leave?
Oh hell yeah! They're all
I'll
dead.
walk you to the door.
Okay.
Knock
Go
yourself
on.
out.
All right.
Watch
I'll
out for
walk.
the
I'll
pig.
walk him to the door.
Okay. So you don't encounter any new...
Don't slip on the blood on the way out.
No, seriously, that shit. When you're drunk, that shit you can't walk straight.
So you don't encounter any other of the red brands as you walk her to the exit. Once you guys get there, the manor ruins are basically on the edge of town, so she can find her way back home, and she'll thank you and hug her children to her, and they will very quickly head home.
Okay.
Remember, kid, if you want a job as a roadie, I'm hiring.
Or if you get old and you need to
Honest work.
shoulder blades to someone.
Yeah, if you find yourself not too attached to your body parts, give us a call.
You have some fine shin bones.
You said those are the ground bone thingy connector thingies.
Right, the ground to touch floors. Yes,
Yeah.
that's what we call them. In the medical field, they call them the touch floors.
Ah, You so
Touchio
smart.
L Floriotis.
you're so fucking smart.
That is true. I have read 4 books.
That's better than me. I don't think I've read one.
It was How to Play Guitar. No, seriously, pay attention. How to Play Guitar. Fucking Guitar for Legends. And I wrote a book called Look at Me Play Guitar. Picture of me playing guitar.
At least with these new shoes and my toes sticking out, I can still count to 20.
That's true. 21 if you unzip your pants. 20 and a half, sorry.
Hey, quit making fun of my elf blood.
Okay, so where else have we not looked in this building?
That's an interesting question, because you guys have actually gone through every door that you have found.
There must be other doors.
All right, so
I'll go back and get my beer.
Okay.
So one of the things they taught me at school is that usually in cases like this, look for any areas on the wall with a giant S on them. Just saying.
Oh shit.
I'm going to do an investigation.
Where?
I'm going to, since we walked them out to the front door,
Mhm.
I'm going to walk in,
Mhm.
and then I'm going to walk to all the places we've been
Okay.
slowly,
All right.
and look at them.
Okay.
And that's the depth of my investigation.
All right.
I'm going to start playing. Go for it.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. They added a sound effect to ones. Hold on. Oh, I can't. Hold on. Damn it. Hold on. Oh, it only works on D20s. That sucks. Okay, never mind. Okay, so if you roll a 1, apparently this app goes, oh. That's fucking incredible. I've never heard it do that before. It's normally lower on volume, but it was like, oh.
The hallway that we went down, where all of the javelins and everything came from, the door. So the hallway just kind of dead ends, but there was a door to the east, right? If I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to go back down to that hallway and go to the end of the hallway. It's very odd that you'd have a hallway.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to investigate that far end wall.
Give me a perception check.
I'll go with him.
A perception check.
You can take a 10 since we have infinite time. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh.
That would be a 2.
Oh, okay. This is a hall.
Yes.
I
see that.
I like how
You know
it gives you a 2. It's still
Yeah.
I pull up my drumsticks and I start playing on all the walls,
Okay.
trying to hear something different.
All right.
I'll roll investigation that way.
Okay.
12.
12. All of these walls sound like walls.
That's very clever. House.
The door that Ramnazmir apparently got open, is that still open?
Yeah, because he broke the knob. There's like no more knob on the door, and there's
Okay.
like shattered bits of pelvis bone on the floor.
Gotcha. So what do I see when I look through there? Is it just like a closet, or is it?
It's a 10 by 15 foot room. It looks like it was an armory. There's
Okay.
a bunch of empty racks along the walls.
Where I'm assuming that all the javelins came from, but no other doors in that room or anything like that.
No.
I look up. Just look up.
Roll initiative.
Like, fuck!
Give me a perception check.
All right. Woo, 16.
All right. You somehow figure out from looking up, you realize the wall on the west side at the end of this hallway, there's like a little sliver of light at the top. And then you realize there must be a secret door like immediately across from the armory door.
Look at it.
That is incredibly charitable.
Right? I'll pop a new beer. Well, fuck.
We should hire Adri's friend.
Hey, manager, boss man.
Yeah.
There's something here.
Oh. All right. Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Let's go get Metalhead to kick it open.
Okay, you go do that, and I'll see if I can figure out a better way.
Metalhead is such an incredibly good nickname because he hit his head on metal, and he's a metalhead.
Mhm.
It's so good.
So if I'd like to find out. There's obviously going to have to be some kind of a secret trigger here or something to open this hidden door that's not quite so hidden. Is that a perception? Is that investigation?
You can pick one and roll it.
Let's do investigation because that's better.
Okay.
Much better. 18.
Okay. So you figure out how you have to push on the door a particular way, and it.
Okay. It's a big thing. It says push here. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Didn't see that before.
And actually, I'm gonna run to the restroom before I tell you what you find.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I was waiting for her to take her headset off. So far this game, she has put up tremendous cat killing numbers.
I
We're
know.
talking 15 cats, only 3 of them adults. These are the numbers. These small incremental cats, these kittens, are what really add up over the course.
Oh.
It's also impressive that she's like, 12 in a row now. She's on a streak.
Once again, we want to thank you guys for listening to Freelance Heroism. We hope you're having just as much fun listening as we are playing. Visit us at facebook.com/freelanceheroism and leave us a like. If you'd like to see our adventures in comic form, the professional illustrates our misadventures and more at 1d4rounds.com. If you're interested in supporting us, consider donating. We're at patreon.com/freelance_heroism. Keep an eye out for rewards as we add them.
Our theme music is Cardiac Dissidence by Punk Rock Opera, used under the Creative Commons license. You can find a link in the show notes. Our cast includes me, Dees Cassius, as Renazmir on lead guitar, David Walker as Varys on drums, Jake Sipple as Mellifluor with lead vocals, and Nathan Lett as Virian Herpator, Lich Gate's executive talent agent. And let's not forget, last but not least, our suffering DM, Rachel Moore.
Questions or comments? Send an email to freelanceheroismpodcast@gmail.com. Don't forget to give us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks again for listening. We'll see you next week. Until then, the invoice is in the mail.
What's an invoice? That's the voice you use inside. For indoor concerts.
As opposed to your out voice.
I use my out voice all the time. Okay. You ready?
We're ready.
We can use probably a lot of that, though,
Probably.
for one of the rants.
Yeah. Probably. Just talking
Probably
about.
not all of it.
I'll probably
You can
cut
use
it.
your bit, and then we'll just say spoiler alert at the get-go.
I don't want to spoil it. Maybe I'll talk in general, and then maybe the majority of it will be like us talking about
You could bleep out the spoiler stuff.
horror movie. That's true. I could just have.
We
long-
could just
long
say,
bleeps.
yeah, we could just be like, we're going to bleep out the
It's just-
spoilers, but pretend Rachel's cursing.
It's just me giving a bunch of spoilers, and then you occasionally going, yeah. I don't like horror movies.
Beep. Uh-huh. Beep. Yeah. Oh, weird. Beep.